Yo, what's up? It's Chris. We back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about chosen ones. We don't care about having friends. We understand that this journey, you have to break off all the fake elements that was holding you back and keeping you stuck to this worldly thing that you became through just like being a sheep, through generational curses, through people's witchcraft that they try to put on you, all that negativity to try to shape you into being something else other than what God wants you to be. We don't care about having friends because at a certain point you start to realize it's all a part of the journey, it's all essential. Detachment, embracing your isolation, letting God guide you. When I started to let go of people and really just move on my own, beat on my own drum, it's like things just became so much more clear in life. The answer was just right there in front of my face the whole time. I just had to grab it. That's like sometimes the only thing that's stopping you from getting your breakthrough is making that step into the wilderness on your own. Learning to be your own boss, learning to make your own channel, learning how to edit videos, whatever your goal might be, is all an essential part of making it to your final form and finding your abundance, finding your wholeness with just God. Other people, you'd be surprised, they cannot do that. They can't have wholeness with God. They need validation. They need somebody to hold their hand just to go to the gas station, to go to the store. So when you start to strip off that worldly nonsense, you start to see just how demonic and how lazy other people could be. Like, oh, my day went so bad, I gotta go smoke some cigarettes, or I gotta go get hammered because my day was hard. I used to be like that. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie about that. I used to be like that. I had my times. But after a while, I was like, I gotta just embrace this journey. I gotta step into my purpose. And I'm not gonna do that by clinging on to these worldly things. And the best way to do it is just peace out. I gotta go. And you gotta tell that to friends, family sometimes. And you definitely gotta tell it to your old self. That person that the world made you into, your neighborhood made you into, your city made you into. That's a big one these days with these cities or just regions. Everybody acts the same. Where the city I live at, everybody is like the same person, a carbon copy. It's sad, and it kind of shows how demonic that this world is. That there's so much demonic oppression, mental warfare, spiritual warfare, that people, they shrink into being something that they don't want to be. You know they don't want to be that person. I'm happy that I have enough intestinal fortitude to be who I want to be. I just had to give it all to God. And it's not an easy journey. The stuff that you're going to unravel in yourself is going to disgust you sometimes. You're going to think like, I did that? I can't believe it. It's going to hurt. But it's all a part of you reaching your final form. You be in abundance with just God. Other people they cuckoo. They got all this demonic warfare going up in their head. They can't take that look in the mirror like you can, because they know they're going to hate themselves. Some of these people that are looking like they're doing amazing, they really doing horrible. People really out here faking it. So, start your journey. If you're looking at this video, I'm just trying to tell you, start that journey. Take that step into isolation. Now, it's not about cutting the world out. It's about just putting yourself first, focusing on you, not focusing on what everybody else got going on. That's the thing with us chosen ones. We somehow try to put everybody in front of ourselves and our own needs because we're so genuine at heart. We're so genuine at heart. We want to help other people. But other people, they just don't know how to accept that. They're going to take that and just spit it right in your face. It's something that we all go through. It's like a rite of passage of being a chosen one. You want to help others, and they're going to treat you like you're crazy. They're going to treat you like, why are you talking to me? But then when God bless you in front of everybody, it's like, yo, bro, yo, sis. And don't fall for it. They jonesing you. Because as soon as they get you where they want you to, they're going to really they're going to really reveal their horns. They're going to really take the mask off and show you that they're just a demon, a low vibrational being. You know, like I've been there myself, having to just look myself in the mirror for days. Like, what do you want me to do, God? But the whole time I just had to trust in my own journey. I knew what I needed to do. That's the funny thing. Whoever's watching this, you probably know what you got to do. You know you got to cut that person off. You know you got to start working another job. You know you might have to cut that family member off. But will you do it to be closer to God? To reach your goals? Will you do that? Average person won't. That's why I say it's only about 5% of people that really take this journey. The other 95, they worried about having freak offs. They worried about trying to buy the newest cars. They worried about buying all the stuff at the mall, blowing the bag at the mall. But then it always catches up. These people are not, they're spiritually not on your level, and in the physical, they're not on your level. Also, they're just faking it. They taking out loans after loans to keep this image going. You might have built yourself from the ground up. I'm trying to get out of that. I'm not taking out no loan. People are taking out credit cards and doing credit card scams, taking out 6 credit cards. Now they got $100,000, but that stuff all gonna come back. Don't fall for it. I don't know why, but this message, like, I just got to download just now. And it's like, do not be taking no loans out right now. Do not be making no stupid purchases right now. This is not the time to try to go and buy a Hellcat. Try to go buy a Camaro SS because you're trying to show off to people in your neighborhood. This is not the time for that. This is the time to be in abundance. Learn how to be by yourself. This is the time to focus on your health. This is the time to focus on your project you wanted to do. You'd be surprised how much people faking it, and then their demons are communicating with your demons, telling you like, oh, you should get this too, and people really go out and do it. Really go out here and go get 6 loans, and now the loan is like, oh, we know what you did. We want you to pay this back fast. Stuff always comes back full circle, y'all. I don't know if you need to hear that message today. But don't be taking no loans out. Don't make no stupid purchases. I don't know who need to hear that. Like, you got to stay focused on your journey. Focused on reaching your final destination. Focus on living a godly life. And God going to meet you right in the middle. And he going to bless you with what you always wanted to get blessed with. Just make sure what you wanted was a good thing. And not something that's sent by the devil. Because the devil will give you something way easier if it's toxic. If you want to be the richest drug dealer in the world, the devil might make that happen to you. You might be rich for about a week, maybe even a year or two. You never know, but it always comes back full circle. The evil just doesn't win. Evil never wins. And us chosen ones, we see it. That's why they be like, yo, you want to come and do this? We be like, nah, I'm good. I'm busy. Because we see straight through it. The stuff that I see people do that be so stupid, I'm just like, how you don't see this, my guy? How you don't see this? But that being low vibrational, it really just strains your mind. And you don't see stuff that's just so obvious. These days, everybody wants to smoke the cannabis, smoke the weed. I did it too. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. But like, for these past few months, I've been sober. And I feel great. I'm in a great place mentally. Back at the gym working out on my physical. Read the Bible before I go to bed, working on my mental. I know what God gonna bless me with. I already know. I can see it. I see it all the time. Like, I have these, I'm not gonna say a premonition, but I just had these thoughts where I'm like, I see myself in 5 years living a good life. And it ain't gonna be like that for everybody. So, you know, start your journey. Chosen ones, we are not afraid to be alone. And you know that deep down inside. You know what you got to do. And you might be able to save some people. But some people, they're not going to see it until it's too late. I got many friends I try to warn about life. Like, yo, you shouldn't be moving like that. Hey, you shouldn't be around that group. Hey, you should save your money up for when the hard times come. But they so worried about the validation. They so worried about the image. And then God gonna humble you. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. And that's when people really go low. They start trying to do witchcraft. They start trying to do stuff, getting in contact with the devil. And you can't make a deal with the devil. He's the devil. You can't never break even with a person like that. You will never break even with a person like that. So screw everybody. Start your season of isolation. It's not that hard, people. It's not that hard once you start it. I know it's hard to see past the matrix and thinking everybody's your friend, but it's really not like that. It's that movie, I think it's the Truman Show. I forgot what the movie's called, where the guy has the glasses and when he takes it off, he sees regular, but when he puts them on, he sees people's demons and all that. It's a great movie. If you see this video, write in the comments if you know what that movie is. But it's the time to like really live like that. Notice that everybody's not your friend. Like, it's scary now that I'm older and I see that myself. It resonated. I have friends that I'm just thinking, like, what did you want from me? Like, what did you want the whole time? Like, why would you try to bring me down? Like, why was I so stupid to not see it? There's a little bit of, I was angry at myself for not catching on to it. But it's like, seriously, like, what did you want? Like, were you trying to kill me, set me up? Destiny swap? Who knows? But that's my video, you know. Don't be afraid to be alone. When you're alone, you're able to take the hammer and chisel and work on yourself. Make yourself into who you want to become. You'd be surprised that God wants you to do that. You will be surprised. I've seen people just give up on themselves so much. And it's not that they don't care. It's just that they've been through so much demonic oppression, spiritual warfare, that they think it's just normal to live like that. It's sad. It breaks my heart. I got a friend like that right now. And that person is a beautiful soul, but that person just doesn't see it. And I try to tell that person all the time, you know, like, you got wealth. You got rank. You got your health. But they don't see it. They rather do little vibrational stuff, seeking that validation. I used to always tell people, I think the devil disguises himself as an old friend a lot of times. That old friend that knows how to get you back to doing that low vibrational stuff you used to do. Hey, bro, you don't drink no more? Oh, man, you getting soft on me. That's spiritual warfare. That's psychological. That's like you're being gaslit into, oh, hey, bro, I'm going to drink. I'll have a drink with you, man. I ain't going to ruin the night. People fall for it, man. Men and women, people fall for it. Be above the spiritual warfare by embarking on your season of isolation. And it's not, you don't got to live in the woods for a month. No. You see how I'm just in my car, just hanging out by myself? That's all it is. I could sit by myself. I could look myself in the mirror. A lot of people with demons can't do that. A lot of people cannot do that. They can't sit still. They got to just fidget around. There's always something. But, you know, start that season of isolation. The isolation will give you power. It'll turn you into Samson without getting his hair cut. But that was all I had to say today, you know. Well, for this video, I just wanted to tell you guys, embark on that journey. Don't be afraid to do it. Because you probably have, at the end of that rainbow, got a bucket of coins, a leprechaun giving it to you. It's going to be your wealth. God going to elevate you in front of everybody. But you got to make it through these seasons of isolation. It could be a year. It could be a month. It could be a week of isolation. But at the end of it, God going to give you that blessing that you wanted, that your soul wanted, your physical wanted. And you're going to see that it was all worth it. The journey was all worth it. The people you met along your journey, all worth it. And the average person, they broke. They just faking it. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Social media, I swear, is the devil. Everybody just on there faking their life. It's so fake. I can see straight through it. With my discernment, I can see straight through it a lot of times. Like, oh, you faking it. But I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. But that was my video. I'm going to let y'all go. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Stay prayed up. Peace.